Right, welcome to the second channel video that had the most effort put into it ever on my days. Right, so if you don't know what this has been probably my most anticipated and requested video on this channel for the whole year. It's the Sam's Lies tier list, and this took me almost 2 hours to make. Just all the cropping. He lied about so many things. There's almost 200 things on this tier. It's absolutely insane. So, if you don't know who Sam is, he's famous for being an absolute bullshitter. He says everything and anything. And the thing is with his lying is that it started off as when he was trying to fool us with things like saying that he had a Tinder date or saying that he got like TikTok followers, and then it got to the point where he started saying he killed Hitler, and we were like, "Oh, okay, mate, you need to stop." And he just keeps going. He knows we don't believe it. I don't know what he gets out of it. That's what I've never struggled to fathom. But I decided to make a tier list out of it and take these lies seriously and actually look at the likelihood that they did happen. And we know they're not all of them aren't true. I'm just gonna put that out there. But we're gonna, if we didn't, like, if some of them had to be true, and we're rating them on how ridiculous they are. So here's the tiers I've come up with. So we've got the top tier, impossible. Sam sometimes says things that just aren't possible for a human to do. That's the tier for that. Then we've got the proven wrong tier. These are lies which we can prove, or we have proven in the past, just are bullshit. Then we've got as believable the world leader thing. We can't technically say it didn't happen, but we just don't buy it in the slightest. Then we've got unlikely because it's Sam. These are ones where, like, okay, if like any random person would have told me they did it, but looking at Sam, a partially sighted, overweight guy, could he have done this? Probably not. Then we got the plausible. Like, it's plausible. It could have happened, but I don't really believe it. And then we got I almost buy it. The first one, 40,000 TikTok followers, and I'm putting this one straight in almost buy it tier. The first Sam lie, he claimed he got a bunch of likes on TikTok. I'm putting it here because on TikTok, anyone can become famous. It's not like YouTube where you need some like intelligence to actually like beat the algorithm. Anything can blow up on TikTok, so I almost buy it. Then we got the death of Junior. There was a kid in our class called Junior, and Sam claimed he died. This was proven wrong because it's been proven that Junior is not dead. He's just getting homeschooled or something. So we've proven that to be wrong. Next, we've got the Tinder date. So Sam claimed he went on a Tinder date, and he later elaborated on this lie. You'll notice two things, by the way, with Sam lies. I've got to mention at the start. Sometimes he'll say something, and then he'll add more to it about 6 months down the line. And secondly, sometimes he contradicts himself with lies, and you'll see that as this goes on. He'll say one thing and then say the opposite of it later on. And by the way, these are all in order. And this started in year 9, although he only lied about 10 times in year 9. Year 10 is where the lies really start springing. So Tinder date, I'm going to have to put it in unlikely because it's Sam. Right, then we've got meeting Santa. Now, no, he did not meet Santa at a grotto. He met the real Santa. This is impossible. Sorry, Keely, Santa ain't real. He masturbated in a hospital bed. Now, again, this could have happened to any normal person. Because it's Sam, it's unlikely. I honestly can't believe he's even done it. So, bomb on an aeroplane. He said bomb on an aeroplane. If he would have said that, he probably would have died. So, we're going to have to say it's impossible. He ate a pizza with his mum's dead corpse. A running theme in Sam's lives is about his mum being dead. Anything where he says his mum's dead is proven wrong because we've met Sam's mother. In London, apparently he owns a garage with a bunch of supercars. It's as believable the world leader thing. It's possible that he could, but I don't buy it. Right, then we got the 99p PC. It's the classic. He bought a PC on eBay for 99p. Like, it's plausible, but he could have bought some off eBay for 99. Like, he could have bought some rusty thing. He didn't really specify what the PC was, so it's plausible. I don't believe it though. The Monopoly. Apparently, he went to a Monopoly machine, used Monopoly money, and actually, it didn't. The thing is, I want to say it's impossible, but like that could have happened. Um, he stole a supercar. No, he didn't. Right, he killed Hitler. Where do I even start? Hitler famously killed himself, so that is one reason why it is impossible. Also, Sam is legally in year 10. That means he must be 15 years old, right? So that means any time where he says he was involved in something before the year 2008, it's automatically impossible on this scale. He's Batman. Now, he did not claim that he played Batman in a film, which we can prove that that's impossible because the name Sam Smith has never played Batman, but he legit is. Because Batman is a fictional DC character, it's impossible. He masturbates every day. Unlikely because it's Sam. He's 8 foot tall. We can prove this wrong because we've met Sam. We know he's shorter than Nikili. Nikili is about 6'2" or 3", so he can't be 8 foot tall. He lost his virginity. Unlikely because it's Sam. He got stabbed. It's plausible. That one. He forgot his name and age. Now, this is not true because he responds to the name Sam, and also he does know his age, and he said that he's. So that means that's not true. He owns 4 bags of cash. Again, this is one where we can't say it's not true. We can't say it's impossible, but I don't buy it. Right, apparently he has 10 bedrooms in his house. One for him and Harvey, one for Matthew, and all sorts of shit. It's as believable as the world leader thing, in my opinion. Got stabbed his honour twice for something. I'll just show you know. He knocked out Mayweather. Now we can see Mayweather's boxing record, and we know that can be proven wrong. He fought both Paul brothers in the same night. He didn't. It can be proven wrong. He's never masturbated in his life. Now, he already said he masturbated every day. And because, you know what, I actually buy this, because I don't believe he has. This is the one Sam lie I actually believe. He's nearly as old as the Queen. Now, he's not. We've already proven that he's 15. This is impossible. He's a Samson. Where did he come up with some of this? He apparently claimed that he's a Samson. You can play games and music on him. This is, again, impossible. He doesn't wake up, apparently. He never wakes up because he doesn't go to sleep. To function as a human being, you need to sleep. Or, your body will eventually fall asleep. That's impossible. He can build a phone, again. It's unlikely because it's Sam. That's the thing. Sam cannot build a phone, he's blind. He doesn't know his own phone number. That's plausible, but that's really bad if he doesn't. He was involved in 9/11. We've already established what year Sam was born in, so it has to be impossible to. He edited every Lewis Abbott content video. Now, I can prove that this was wrong because I can say with definite he has never edited one of my videos, so this can be proven wrong. He burnt his Star of the Week certificate, and if he did do this, it's plausible. I'm not going to say it didn't happen, but I don't believe it really. Tom Hillman is a slave. We've asked Tom Hillman this, and he said no, so this has been proven wrong. He jumped to Lambo. Just put it in there. Oh my god. He hangs out with KSI. This is another one where you can't technically prove it wrong because we don't know Sam's private life, but trust me, KSI is not hanging out with Sam Campo-Slim. He was born in 1915. No, he wasn't. He was born in June 2008. Impossible. He outran Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt has the quickest recorded time. So unless Sam did this behind closed doors, also there's no way. There's no way that Sam wouldn't have gone on about that, or like someone wouldn't have mentioned it in school if he somehow did outright. Also, he's lost to me and Bro moment in races as well. He's probably lost to Reese as well. He's got the worst stamina. There's no. This is probably the most unbelievable. Like somehow Hitler's more believable. He's Kermit. He did not say he's the puppeteer for Kermit, which that is Frank Oz. It's a new guy now, actually, isn't it? But whoever it is, right? It's not Sam. Proven wrong or impossible, if anything. He's 150 and 0 in the boxing ring. Sam has never had a professional boxing fight. I don't believe it. He went to Qatar. Apparently, during the World Cup, he went to watch it. And you know what? This is a thing again that is unlikely because it's Sam. He didn't go to Qatar, did he? It was Christmas on Harvey's birthday. Harvey's birthday is the 29th of December, not Christmas. This can be proven wrong. He shook hands with a penguin. He could have done this. It's plausible, but it's like you don't believe it, do you? He wrestled a polar bear. How the hell do you wrestle a polar bear? He would have died. So we can't prove it wrong, but it's as believable as the world leader thing. That's right. He's Goku, not Goku. He's Goku. Considering I don't know who Goku is, I'm gonna have to put it in impossible. He's made of metal. This is one that can be proven wrong. If you touch Sam, you know he's not made of metal. He was born in a Pokeball. You can't necessarily say it's impossible. Yeah, you can, because you can't be born out of a fucking Pokeball. What planet am I on? He owns crypto. No, he doesn't. I can't read this. He's a plastic bag. Well, like, if you're trying to be cool with some of these lies, like, fair enough saying, like, he stole a supercar, like, he killed Hitler. But saying something like he's a plastic bag, what are you even trying to achieve with that? Like, it's impossible. He's not a plastic bag. His sister is his mum. This is apparently his sister racing. We've proven this is not true, so this is one that has been proven wrong. The Prime. Apparently, his barber gave him Prime. To be honest, I almost buy that. Like, you can kind of see like Sam have a relationship with the local barber and like him giving him a Prime. You can see it. I dream in 4K apparently. You can't prove it, but I don't really know if I dream in 4K. I don't really take notice, but I'm just gonna have to put it here because I don't believe it. He played bogeys with KSI. That's as believable as the world leader thing. I'm sorry. I can't read half of these. He ate 50 Freddos in one sitting. You know what? Because it's Sam, it's plausible. Like, look at the size of him. No, I'm just being rude. I can't read that one, so we're gonna skip it. Liston is his sister and auntie. Considering Liston is like barely older than him, and Liston is male for all I know of. I don't really know what he is, but I think he identifies as male or something at least. Um, this is impossible. I live in YouTube. I mean, he means this physically, not metaphorically. So that's impossible. You can't live in YouTube. He was Mr. Beast's first subscriber. This can be proven wrong because Mr. Beast's company said that Chris was his first subscriber. So that means that's wrong. He's Michael Jackson. Again, it's impossible. Michael Jackson was born in the 50s and he was a different race, at least in the beginning. But when he was 3 years old, apparently, he claims he was involved in a hostage situation. This is another one where it's like you can't say that it's impossible, but I just don't believe it, and at all. He's a prostitute who's never had an STD. This is almost as believable as a world leader thing. Let's be honest, he's not a prostitute. Like, how would he get a gig as a prostitute? It just um, he said your mum jokes to Adolf Hitler. This is impossible because Sam was born in 2008, and if he's like, see how he adds on to the Hitler law, by the way. He died in a fire. Now, if you said he was in a fire, I might have said it was plausible because a lot of people tragically have been and survived. But because he said he died in a fire and we've seen him alive and breathing, it's got to be impossible. He fucks dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were extinct billions of years ago. Impossible. In the next Kung Fu Panda film, Harvey will fight Kung Fu Panda. Now, the film's not been released yet, so we don't know necessarily, but I buy it as much as the world leader thing. He's never seen sand. That's another one I buy as much as the world leader thing. He met a dinosaur in real life. He loves dinosaurs. I tell you, he's obsessed with dinosaurs. Called him George Pig. Like, he's immortal. Now, this is one that isn't impossible because I think immortality is something that the world probably may discover some way to do it someday, but I'm gonna have to put it. It's as believable as the world leader thing. He was in a bus that flipped over. I'm gonna say that is plausible because I can see a story like that happening where a bus flips over and you survive. But I don't believe it because he breaks his back every day. This can be proven wrong because we're with Sam almost every day, at least during term time, and he doesn't break his back. He's going to assassinate Harvey, JFK style. Now, he's not said he has assassinated Harvey. He said he's going to, so we can't say it's impossible or prove it wrong. But I don't buy it. Right. He stabbed Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is a fictional character. Impossible. He has a crush on SpongeBob. I almost buy it. Like, that's actually a Sam truth. I don't even know why it's on the list. He does have a crush on SpongeBob. He's Iron Man. You can't be a comic character, and if he means he played Iron Man, no, Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man. It's impossible. He's a wind-up toy. This can be proven wrong because we've seen him. He doesn't have a string on his back. He ran from a tiger. I don't. I don't. I think it's unlikely because it's Sam. Some people could run from tiger, but like if Sam had to run from a tiger, he would not live to tell the tale. I got run from a tiger twice. Oh, yeah. He's the King of England. No, that would be Charles. He was born in a bird. He was born as a bird out of a cage. That was Harvey. Harvey cannot be a bird cage. He was not a bird. That's impossible for me. He doesn't exist. Impossible because we've met him. He's gonna meet Racket Raccoon, not Rocket Raccoon. Racket Raccoon. Impossible. If he means Rocket Raccoon, it's not real. His dad used to put him in a courtroom. Again, it's not impossible, but I don't believe it. It's believable will be the thing. He's gonna fight Deji and Swarms. Again, this is one where like it's just like it's unlikely because it's Sam, but it's as believable as the world leader thinks he isn't. He's Thanos. Thanos is a fictional character, and he's not the actor who played Thanos. So no. He killed Thanos. See what you mean? Like he loves. I feel like he's gonna end up killing himself one day because he goes on about how much he is people, and then he says he's gonna kill those people. Like I feel like he needs to see a therapist. He killed Hitler. Impossible. He killed dinosaurs and ate them for breakfast. We've already established when dinosaurs went extinct and the timeline when Sam was born. Impossible. He had kids with Harvey. Now, I don't want to be discriminate. Don't call me Simon Wiseman. So it's not impossible that he had kids with Harvey. But considering they're both teen ages, and considering they're not together, I'm gonna have to put them as believable the world leader thing, unfortunately. Lewis is a roadman. I buy it, to be honest. I'm probably gonna end up as one, so. He's gonna knock out Pennywise. Pennywise the clown isn't actually real, you clown, so, definitely not. He won every EA Sports Championship. Like, it's plausible, but I'm gonna say unlikely because it's Sam because I don't think he's very good at EA Sports. He nuked Hitler. Impossible. Bloody, how much more have we got? We're getting close at least, sort of. He said that Michael Jordan, he played basketball with him, or Michael Jackson sang for him. It's not impossible, but it's as believable as the world leader thing. He's gonna fight a fighter jet. That's impossible. I'd love to see that in action, but he fought the clock off Beauty and the Beast. This is one of my favorite. Like, it's just so random. Some of these lies are so random. I don't know where he gets some of these ideas from. Like, he needs to become a fantasy writer because he's like, but get someone else to write for him because he's got no grammar. But like, he's got the ideas. He's got like the big like imagination. I'm gonna have to put that in impossible for me. He lives in the Batcave. The Batcave is not real. I'm sorry, Batman fans. He's a Pokemon Gen Z. Put it in impossible. Um, he jumped out of a window and caught his dick on there. Now I can't say we've proven this wrong because we've not seen Sam's penis, but I can say it's as believable as the world leader thing. He fought in the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars didn't actually happen. It's a fictional thing made up by George Lucas and Dave Filoni. Right. He's Superman. Again, impossible. He's not Henry Cavill, and he's not one of the actors to play like Superman. And Superman's a comic character. What does that say? Oh, he fucked dinosaurs. It's impossible. Again, so much about dinosaurs. He killed Obama. This is impossible. Obama is still alive as of 2023. He met R2D2. Now, I would say I'm actually going to say this is plausible because my dad has met the R2D2 from they used in Return of the Jedi, so it's plausible that one actually. He has dementia. Now, a key issue with this lie, right, is it's his worst lie because he's saying he's got dementia, but yet he's recalling all of these things that have happened in his life. So it's got to be impossible if if we're looking at all of these lies as standalone things, right? Then I guess like it's not impossible, but it's unbelievable. But because we're looking at this as like he's known for telling all these stories, he can't have dementia. He's wanted by the police. To be honest, it's plausible after some of the things he said in the group chat. He's a robot in disguise. He isn't. It's impossible. He saved a cat from a tree. That is probably the most believable thing he said. Like, it's unlike. I doubt he could have. Like, he's not really got like the balance or like mobility to save a cat from a tree. But if he got a ladder, he could have done it. Um, he visits every country daily. This is impossible. Even if like you couldn't even get halfway across Europe in a day, let alone the whole planet. So impossible. Lakili is a hologram. This again is impossible. He's colorblind. Because he's blind already, I'm gonna say it's. I believe it as much as the world leader thing. Actually, no, proven wrong because I think we've seen Sam notice colors and he knows of colors, so he's not colorblind actually. He escaped prison and then went to the hospital bed. So Alan Law. I feel like if he was in prison, he wouldn't be in school. So I'm gonna have to say this is probably proven wrong. He wrote Hitler's autobiography. This is impossible. The biography came out in like the 20s or 30s. Sam was born in 2008. Reese is a hologram. Again, this is impossible. He's Christian. It's not impossible that he could be secretly a Christian. Some of the things he said and just the way he goes about his life, I don't see Sam as a Christian person. So he's bulletproof. Now, I would love to test this one. Again, I can't say we've never shot him with anything, so we don't know if that's not true. And if he had a bulletproof vest, but I don't buy it. He's Hitler. Oh, for Christ's sake! I'm not even gonna explain why this one's bullshit again. He's African. Now we know that Sam isn't African. I'm just gonna put it in proven wrong because like I'd love to do one of those heritage things with him and actually sit down and standardly prove that wrong. But just looking at him, he's not got any part African. um, After quitting school, he's gonna become a hitman. We can't say this has been proven wrong yet because he's not left school. But I'm gonna have to say it's unlikely because it's Sam. He can control supercars with his mind. Unless he's Matilda, this is impossible, unfortunately. Reese is the Pink Panther, the famous character, the Pink Panther. Apparently, Reese. That is impossible for me. He fist bumped a squirrel. The thing is, this is actually plausible. Like he could have fist bumped a squirrel. Like it sounds like something you could do. You know, no, I'm gonna put it in almost buy it because I'm based off some of the things you said here. That's one of the more believable things. I need my glasses. He rode both of the 9/11 planes. He was not born in 2001, and also it's impossible. This is probably the most impossible thing he's ever said. He took a shower the moment he was born. This one baffles me as well. He didn't. He survived the trap from Saul 6 times. Now, this trap could have been laid out somewhere. However, I think it's as believable as the world leader thing for me. Oh, the hitman's on there twice. I'll just chuck that in there. The shower one. I've already put that on there. I've got something that duplicated. Come on, I did it 2 hours to him. John Pork cooks in pork. John Pork is not real, but I'm gonna put it in. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's gonna have to be impossible because John Pork ain't real. He's Tom Hanks. He's not Tom Hanks. Why even lie about that? Like, is he even trying to What is he trying to get out with some of these? He was Santa during World War Two, and he abandoned Mrs. Claus. For me, that's impossible because he wasn't alive during World War Two, obviously. He broke his jaw. I think this was in one of Sam's trends as well, is that he likes to copy anything Harvey's done. Anything Harvey's done, he's done it as well. Harvey's getting his jaw broken at some point, and so Sam has claimed that he got his jaw broke as well. That is not impossible, but it's unlikely because it's Sam for me. He does it with his dog in the room. He has sex with his dog in the room, and again, this is unlikely because it's Sam. And this was more in retaliation to something Reese said. America is hotter than the sun. I don't want to bring up the science here. It can be proven wrong. It's also impossible for America to be hotter than the sun, whereas everyone in America would be dead. Probably better that way, but he walked straight up a volcano. The laws of physics say this is impossible, but actually, like if you had like the equipment, you can climb a volcano. So I'm gonna have to say it's as believable as the world leader thing. America's hotter than the sun is on it twice. Right. His hands are knives. We've seen Sam's hands. We know they're not knives. Like, why lie about like something we can all see? That's scary. The Minecraft settings update is out. This can be proven wrong because that update has not luckily been data mined yet. Or announced by whatever Mojang is it that do Minecraft. I don't even bloody know. He's gonna take us to Japan. He said one day I'll take you guys to Japan tonight. He never did it, so that means that automatically is a lie proven wrong. The fact we already knew it was a lie before we said it is quite detrimental. Alright, we're getting close to the end now. We're getting close to the end. I should have done this in like 3 parts. This should have been a series. The Hitler days were fun. He's gonna do it again. Just chuck it in there. Chuck it in there. After the summer holidays, he's gonna leave to live with his grandparents and make millions. That can be proved. That's proven wrong because he's not gone there yet. And he said after term 6 is we've gone past term 6 now. He's still at home, so that's proven wrong. He's a kickboxer who trains every day. Look, that's as believable as the world leader thing. Like if he said he did kickboxing on a weekend, I would say it was I buy it. But he said he trains every single day and he's in the shape that he's in. So, he accidentally knocked out a chef for a rolling pin. My issue with this lie is how he said he accidentally did it. I don't know how you do that. If he said he like, I don't like a rolling pin could knock out a chef, so it's not impossible. But it can't be proven wrong. So it's gonna have to be here. He walked up to a homeless man and said, "Are you home?" Tragically, I almost buy that he did that because I think, I like that sounds like something a young Sam would do. He walked through a car, unless it was like a paper car. You can't walk through a car. That's just like common knowledge. He was a pilot. All these like he was things are impossible because he's only like how could he have had a career as a pilot when he's 15? Like if you really date half of these, they're all impossible. His mum's Arabic. We've met Sam's mum. She's not Arabic. That's proven wrong. He swims in the bath. Now I don't know how. Now this is something that is plausible because like yeah, fair enough. He swims in the bath, but like looking at his size, no, I'm putting it in unlikely because it's Sam. Because looking at his size, look at the size of bath. At least my bath, which is like a decently sized bath. I can barely like sit in it. So Sam having the like capacity to swim in a bath is impossible for me. He's not white. Again, you look at him, he is white. This is proven wrong. He goes out clubbing with Mr. Bolt. We can't prove this because we've not seen him go to clubs, but it's as believable as the world leader thing. He was a beatboxer. He just was not a beatboxer. He just like if you try and see Sam sing or rap anything, he knows no lyrics. Like he can't get anything on tune. We can't prove this wrong or say it's impossible, but like it just America's Hotter Than the Sun is on there 3 times. Just chuck it in there. His balls are Thanos. This is impossible, tragically. I'd love to, he takes 2 hours to bust. This was a copycat of Harvey. It's not impossible, but I don't buy it because I don't think he can do it. Right, he can last a year with Chizuru. This is impossible because not only is Chizuru not real, you, you can't. That's one of like that has to be his worst one. That the dementia one, and like the one I said earlier. I can't remember what it was. All right, we're close. We're close to the end. He saw a megalodon. Megalodons like are not real. He went zip lining with KSI. Again, this is as believable as the world leader thing. He had blisters. Harvey once had a blister, and of course Sam had to have one as well. So where's it gone? I've lost it. Right, this is his most bullshit lie ever. He said he got paid £1,000 by his granddad to peel vegetables. He got paid £1,000 to peel vegetables. Somehow Hitler is more believable than that. That is, it's not impossible though, and it can't be proven wrong. But that is like top tier of like he got. Oh my days. He is 2023. You can't be a year, and like unless he's like so arrogant, he's saying that year is literally his, which again is not true. He survived a fire. This is plausible, unfortunately, because people do survive fires like this. But because it's like, if Sam wasn't a liar, like known for lying, and he said like, guys, when I was young, I survived the fire. Like that's plausible, you know what I mean? Right. He can move countries. That's impossible. He fell down the stairs into a shop basement. Now, shop basements are a new concept to me. I've not heard of that before, but is this believable as this? He hatched from an egg or some shit. Nope. He met the Mr. Beast crew, and Chandler is boring. I can't say that he didn't meet the Mr. Beast crew, but considering that in America, he did go to America. But it's as believable as the world leader thing. Here we go. The blisters. That was as believable as the world leader thing. He plays chess off his ass. That's impossible. You can't do that. And the final lie, he said Cadbury's cream eggs give his heartburn. Um, again, you can't say this isn't true. But for me, I'm gonna have to say it's believable the world leader thing. And we're done. Oh my days. Like 200 Sam lies into one tier. This is absolutely disgraceful. I'm not doing that next year unless he like says less than 100 lies. The next one was a lot more fun. I've got two more tier that I'm going to do. I'm going to do Sam's quotes because I've documented a bunch of his quotes, and then I'm going to do all of the Clan of the Day winners and rate them how good of a winner they were. So they're the other two I'm going to do. If you've made it this far, if you've made it to this end, what should you comment? Comment Lewis eats dinosaurs for breakfast. If you've made it to the end, comment that just to prove you're loyal or something. Right, goodbye, you lot.